spent 25 years building some of the biggest banks in the country. I've led expansions that runs into billions, structured deals with all the big businesses in this country, and sat on the boards of Africa's most powerful financial institutions. Now I want to build my own. But do you know what I am realizing? Experience is not enough. Connections are not enough. Regulators are slow working my approvals. The best people in my industry, the talent I need, are watching me, but they are not committing. And investors, they want me to prove myself all over again. Do they think I've forgotten how to run a bank?
Chike is an example of a brilliant executive, like many who are leaving established institutions to build something of their own. But the moment they step out, they realize that the power they once had belonged to the brand they worked for, not to them. Starting a new bank isn't just about capital or regulatory approval. It's about credibility. It's about attracting top talent, getting the backing of regulators, and making the financial world believe in your vision. My name is Bolanle Olosunde Generala, BOJ. Welcome to School to Create, the Legacy Blueprint series. This is not just another business talk show. Here we tackle the real high-stake challenges that Africa's top leaders, CEOs, and organizations face. Every episode we present a real-world case study played by an actor to help you visualize the challenge at hand. Then we deep dive into the strategic branding and storytelling solutions that can change the game. This is more than a show. We're building a movement. Subscribe to our channel for high-value insights on building legacy brands that shape industries and nations. Now let's dive in. What happens when the man behind the money tries to build his own bank?
Bolanle, do you think I should forget about this dream? I have money. I can retire today and be okay for the rest of my life.
But will you be happy?
I don't know. I am just tired, to be honest. When news broke that I resigned, I got calls from 2 different banks. 2 banks, Bolanle. They were offering me CEO positions. The kind of offers that come with an endless budget. A driver, security, first-class flights, everything. I turned them down. Not because I wasn't grateful, but because I wanted to do something different. I've spent decades inside the system. Now I want to change it. I want to build a bank that revolutionizes African banking with digital technology. A bank that doesn't just serve the rich, but actually makes wealth building easier for millions of people. So I poured my own money into this vision. Hundreds of millions of naira. I have invested everything. Bolanle, how do I make them see that I am not trying to build another bank? I am trying to build the future.
Mr. Chike, the world doesn't know that yet. You don't just need a banking license, you need belief. Right now, people see you as a brilliant banker, but what they need to see is a banking visionary, and that doesn't happen by accident. Starting a new bank isn't just about capital or regulatory approval. It's about credibility. It's about attracting top talent, getting the backing of regulators, and making the financial world believe in your vision.
Exactly. You got it. Based on my track records, this should be so easy. But why is it getting so hard?
Because, Mr. Chike, you're not just running a bank anymore. You're trying to build one from scratch. And that is different. You're a legend in your industry, no doubt. But right now, people don't just need to believe in banking. They need to believe in you.
Bolanle, I have all the right connections. These are people I've worked with, done business with, strategized with, but it doesn't feel enough. You know, my biggest headache should be getting investors. Yet every other thing is more stressful. Why should making them believe in me be so hard? They know me. The top banking professionals, the people who know how to build retail network, scale digital banking, and manage risk. They are watching me, but not committing. I guess they are wondering Why they will leave an established bank for a new institution that hasn't even secured its retail base yet.
Exactly. And that is where most executives go wrong. And you're doing the same. Mr. Chike, you have assumed that because you were successful in banking, you can immediately replicate your success as a founder. But here's the hard truth. You didn't build your past banks alone. You built them with teams, policies, and credibility that took years to establish. Now, for the first time, you have to sell a new vision from the ground up. And that's where branding and positioning becomes everything.
So what do? Start a podcast? Go on Instagram and start explaining finance to Gen Zs?
No, Mr. Chike, you don't have to become an entertainer. But you have to create intentional visibility. You are a trusted banker, but people don't yet see you as a movement leader. And starting a bank is a big deal.
What do I need to do?
You will craft a story that people can associate with your journey. To achieve this, there are 3 key things you need to do. Number 1, build strategic alliances. Amplify your mission and create movement-driven visibility. Right now, you need public affiliations that reinforce your credibility as a founder. Get public endorsements from the industry leaders who know your work, not just private meetings. Public associations also matter. We need to know that your name carries weight. We need to know that you are strong. We need to know that you have backing. Nobody really knows you, sir, with all due respect. Your industry people, they know you. But beyond the industry, you need customers as well. And getting customers requires building credibility. You need to appear at high-level finance events, host joint discussions, or even start an exclusive advisory roundtable that brings key players into your vision. Partner with known financial experts and co-create content. I mean, not just like starting a podcast and all that. No. That's great. But for someone your level, that's not even what you need to be playing at. We can't do any social media fluff. Only insightful industry pieces that showcase you as a thought leader. And we're just getting started. Number 2, amplify your mission.
So, I should start talking about my bank before it's fully operational?
Not just talking, owning the conversation. That's what I mean by amplify your mission. Your bank isn't just another institution. What is the mission? Financial inclusion, SME banking, digital transformation, whatever it is, that mission needs to be loud, clear, and present in all your content. When someone Googles your name, they shouldn't just find your corporate history. I'm not just talking about having a Wikipedia account. They should find your vision for the future of African banking. Create movement-driven visibility that goes beyond the corporate world. You need to be popular among the masses.
Yes, the biggest banks thrive because of retail banking too. Not just corporate deals. I know that.
Exactly. And that's why your visibility can't just be corporate, it has to be popular. You need mass market trust. The everyday entrepreneur, the young professional, the rising middle class, they need to know your name. The strongest banks today have positioned their CEOs as accessible financial experts. You don't have to post daily, but you need a system where your insights reach both investors and everyday Nigerians regularly. The people must see you as their banker, not just the banking executive.
Oh, I see it now. I don't just need capital. I need credibility, movement, and mass trust.
Exactly. You're not just launching a bank, you're shaping the next era of African finance. Your track record gives you credibility, but your personal brand makes you undeniable.
How do I make my personal brand undeniable? Because I think the biggest blow I have received from trying to build this bank are the whispers and gossips of, can he do it? Of course I can do it. I have done it before. But for some reason, the same people who trusted me to run billions in assets now want proof that I can build something from scratch.
Like I've mentioned before, and I'm sure you know, running a bank and building a bank are 2 different things. You didn't build your past banks alone. Now, for the first time, you have to sell a vision that doesn't exist yet. And personal branding is the key.
Personal brand? Here we go again. But let's be real. I see people doing this whole personal branding thing, posting on LinkedIn, making videos, writing thought pieces, but I have passed that level. I don't see how me posting on LinkedIn changes anything at this stage of my career. People know me and what I represent. I have nothing to prove anymore.
That's where you're getting it wrong, Mr. Chike. You cannot build this bank in isolation. You said you want to attract top talent. People no longer just work because of money. They work because they believe in the vision of the founder. They want to become something that's bigger than themselves. You don't have to post motivational speeches on LinkedIn, but you do need to be loud about your mission. What's your bank's philosophy? What problems are you solving? What is the future you're creating? If you're not actively putting that message out there, how do you expect the world to rally behind you?
I am a numbers guy, Bolanle. I don't have time to be a marketing person. All this feels unnatural.
Then don't do it alone. You can get a team to help you. A team perhaps like Bond Storytelling Agency. But here's the thing. Beyond what they will do for you, the little things matter too.
What little things?
It's in how you document your journey. It's in the conversations you have publicly. It's in the strategic partnerships you form. You don't need to perform for social media, but you do need to be present there.
I see it now. It's not just about raising money or getting a license. It's about building belief. These have been truly insightful. Thank you, Bolanle.
You're welcome, sir. Thank you too. You know, Mr. Chike's story is not unique. Across Africa, brilliant executives are leaving established institutions to build something of their own. But the moment they step out, they realize that experience alone is not enough. Connections aren't enough. You need people to believe in your vision. You know what I've noticed as well? Many CEOs, visionaries with a big movement behind them in the kind of companies they are creating, abandon communication for corporate communications. And it's not wrong. That's their job. They are the marketeers. They are the experts in knowing how to position the brand. However, in this 21st century, co-creation is required in communication. CEOs can no longer abandon communication for the heads of marketing communications. It has to be a collaborative process where the personal brand of the leader and the corporate brand of the organization comes together in a marriage that delivers the kind of solution that makes an institution undeniable with the kind of success that they would achieve. If you want to attract top talent, secure investor confidence, and win public trust, you need to be seen, heard, and remembered. Your personal brand isn't about vanity. Most of you are proud. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Well, you need to build a legacy. And to build a legacy that cements in the minds of people, they need to know you. Did you enjoy this episode of School to Create, the Legacy Blueprint series? I hope you gained valuable insights from today's conversation. At Bond Storytelling Agency, we're committed to changing the corporate narrative of Africa. Whether you're a leader looking to position yourself, your business, or your organization for global recognition, legacy, and influence, we're here to help you. Invite us to work with you through our Legacy Blueprint project, where we help HNI CEOs and visionary leaders tell their stories and build a personal brand that guarantees success. We also have a 3-month corporate storytelling training for your entire organization or for your corporate communications team. To learn more, send an email to schooltocreate@bondstorytellingagency.com or a WhatsApp message to the number on your screen. Let's shape the future of your brand together. Now, if this episode added value to you, hit the like button, drop a comment, and let's discuss. We love hearing from you. And trust me, the next story promises to be even richer and deeper. Subscribe to ensure that you do not miss any of the exciting episodes that we drop on a regular basis. And even more importantly, click the notification bell. And remember, Bond can craft the story that will define your brand's future. Get on board. Contact us today.